Okay. Welcome everyone to the Kiefcast episode 14. And today's topic is, well, I didn't really think about what I want to really talk about. Nothing that's particularly interesting. We might discover things along the way. But mostly want to just talk about my experience on Shin Megami Tensei. I'm hoping to get at least a few dozen people, well, a few people in my friend's server that's able to make it, of course. But we'll see how many people actually show up to my podcasts and such. Up to my podcasts. Yeah. So to give you some idea of what I'm talking about, just going to showcase some gameplay footage of Nocturne that I've done so far. And by the way, for those who aren't aware, I do have a Twitch channel pertaining to showcase gameplay of Nocturne. It's not always going to be a straight up walkthrough of it. I'm not going to always go on every single point. It's just whenever I have the time, which I did earlier today as well. So to give you some idea, we're going to showcase the entire screen. A little bit of gameplay footage. So, like for example, I was fighting the snake boss monster. Or better yet, let me show you a clip, a highlight that pertains to me facing Dante, for example. So, really quickly, in terms of what Nocturne is, it's basically like Persona. So the key difference between Persona and SMT is, in SMT, you have your protagonists. Sometimes you have like another party member, but most of the time it's just you and the rest of your party members are the demons that you recruit. So demons and shadows are like pretty similar. Shadows are what the term that Persona uses. So it's like, the process of recruiting a persona, a shadow, becoming your persona. So it's like, knock down your weaknesses. You basically go through negotiation. If you say the right dialogue, they join you as a part of your power. Whereas in Nocturne, at least, you recruit them as your party member. So, for example, if I want Jack Frost to join my team, I used a weakness of fire like Aki or something and knocked him down. And then I would have the damning feed to basically negotiate to join my party. Sometimes when you go through negotiations, they would ask for money and then they won't even join you for whatever reason. It's really complete RNG or random. So, but of course, the SMT has their own version of, SMT came out first, of the Velvet Room, which is, unlike the Velvet Room, it's called the Cathedral of Shadows, where it's like pretty much the same thing. You take two or more demons and fuse them together to make a very strong demon that joins your side. And the more you progress, the easier it gets. But I will tell you right now, for the people who haven't played SMT Nocturne yet, definitely prepare for what's his name? Metador. Because he is a bitch of a boss, especially in the beginning. So yeah. More or less that. So let's see what you get. Nice meeting you, kid. Oh, you get the idea. Yeah. So more or less, let me see. Stop sharing. So that's a little bit of a snippet of what the gameplay of Nocturne looks like. For the in that case, in the boss of Dante, I had to lower the difficulty, mostly because it was really hard to get around all, preparing for the battle. But I believe I fight him at least a second time. So when it comes to our second bout, I'm going to definitely be prepared for next time. Let me see if I can invite link to StreamYards. And then I'm going to give this to Etna because I saw she was online as well. I'll give this to Yume in case she wants to drop by as well. All right. Okay. So far, my experience of SMT has been pretty. Hold on. Hold on. My mic is kind of acting up. All right. So I was just saying, my experience of Shin Megami Tensei has been really interesting so far, and gotta say, I'm quite blown away by the experience. Oh, a blinky dink. All right. Got mostly testing. Testing. All right. Disconnects are probably going to be frequent, but yeah. I was just going to say my experience of the game has been really interesting. There's definitely a difficulty curve, especially if you're very unprepared. My biggest advice right now playing it is essentially stock up as much resources as you can. Definitely don't take traversing to the next plane lightly. The more you prepare, the longer you're going to last against these boss fights. So you're not thrown into the curve. And definitely grind. Well, and prepare. Like the biggest thing takeaway about Nocturne that I play compared to like Persona games, it's like the press system. So the press system is very prevalent in Nocturne because unlike in the Persona games where it's like you buff, doesn't really matter Every move you make is like you can just basically cheese through a boss fight in Persona, the most stupidest way. In Nocturne, you can't really do that. You have these icons. Let me just show you. Um, so to give you an idea, press turns. Let me see. So these icons right here are known as the press turns. So for example, I would have Demifeed punch one of these principalities. There's a good chance that the principality would have enough evasion and would avoid the strike. If you avoid a strike, these things disappear. Then you lose a turn. Sometimes we do like a really epic move and you only have like 2 of these things. You miss them, you lose your turn, your opponent does things. But the nice thing about the press turn system is if your opponent, the CPU, the NPCs that you fight also play by the same rules. So if they miss attacking against you, they lose their turn. So you have to make these press turns count. So essentially, got to take into account basically you have to take into account whether or not you're going to have Demifeed heal your party, take into account the type of healer that you have, take into account the enemy's weaknesses. All that is going to factor in. All that's going to make the difference between you having a hard time or struggling or just sort of slugging through. In a Nocturne, by the time you reach in Metador, if you didn't learn about the press system back then, you're definitely going to learn about it by the time you face Metador, for sure. And the game is not going to hold your hand. So it's best you pay attention to like, where you're going, where you are in terms of like the situation. These factors are going to play a role pretty much. All right. Pretty sure Denox will join me pretty soon. But yeah, that's been my experience on the whole thing so far. So does anyone have any questions in terms of like my experience on this? I could probably answer something right now. So while we wait for people to actually show up to my thing, let me just go ahead and read this article of SMT and sort of just entertain you guys until something comes about. So this may surprise you after my love letter to entering Odyssey. For the longest time, I didn't like RPG genre. During the mid 90s to early 2000s, I was stuck between grind heavy traditional RPGs, JRPGs, and the number crunching computer RPGs of the day. There were exceptions of this, of course, such as Earthbound and Knights of the Old Republic. But it wasn't until I found the Shin Megami Tensei series that I fell in love with the genre. Change is coming. Shin Megami Tensei has been an Atlas stable since the early 90s. I think this also predicates to like the late 80s as well. The brand has gotten so big that I have a big split of this examination into two parts. This one covering the branch of the main titles. Shin Megami Tensei has several staples that exist between the games, with the change being the principal theme, and every title, the protagonist is either a part of a katak, katak, uh, cataclysmic, catastrophic event, or will be the one that will change the world forever by causing one. So basically, in Shin Megami Tensei, unlike in Persona, it's like you have the choice to either becoming the world savior, like saving the world from destruction and peril, or you become the reason why the world is going to be in chaos. And Shin Megami Tensei, I believe there's an alignment system, or you can pick them. We're going to go into that as well. Mm-hmm. All right. So, where was I? So, demons belong to different families and have varying stats and power. What's important about the series is the design is that your party is never the same for long due to two things. First is that explaining the enemy weaknesses is vital to having any chance of beating an SMT game. In later titles such as Nocturne and SMT4, actively punish or reward the player for keeping track of the element of resistance, but more on that in a minute. The second is your party is never the same, is due to how the demons are spread out through the course of the game. So it's the best way to describe SMT or Persona in some cases. It's basically an edgy take of Pokemon. So imagine if Pokemon basically take an apocalyptic turn, and essentially the entire world is basically effed over and nuked, and you have SMT pretty much. Every demon feature is a set of skills they learn while leveling up, while the demon usually getting everything after a few levels. Afterwards, the only improvements they see are minor stat increases. Later, demons explicitly were built with higher stats and skills, so that the player must switch between their party members often. So, like in Pokemon, you got all these Pokemon you collect. SMP has done it first, by the way. You have these things called demons. So, the most common demon in SMT, which is considered like a mascot, the Pikachu of SMT, I would say, Jack Frost, SMT. So this is a demon. This is somebody you can recruit. And this is Jack Frost. Jack Frost is like the face of SMT. So basically think of this little guy is basically Pikachu of the SMT franchise. Pretty much. So let's see. Where was I? Once a demon is no longer relevant to your party, they can either be used in the fusion system, combine two demons to make a new one. How it works goes back to the families of each demons. Each combinations will produce a demon of different family, as long as the donor demon belongs to two different families. Each game features a slightly variation on summoning, but normally the created demon will depend on the average of two demons experience level. Another factor to consider is that the created demon will have access to the demon's normal pool of skills, along with skills from the two donor demons. This is the setup of SMT's advanced play, combining demons to produce powerhouses to get through the game's challenges. Two popular examples are very preserving a very useful healing or buff skill, but continuing fusing it by your most powerful demons to keep it accessible. Another one is fusing skills that provide element resistances to demons who are normally be weak against it. By doing it, you can remove or mitigate the demon's weakness. So basically, it goes back to keeping into account the demon's weakness. So it's very similar to Pokemon, right? It's like your Pokemon's weaknesses, you take advantages of that. But with SMT, it's a little bit more complex. It's like it's not only just about the weaknesses. You have to take into account the resources you have on your item stock, the demons that can basically last, the Magatom you have equipped to Deming feed. It's like once you get used to this, it's basically like that. And a lot of people already apply that to the Pokemon series. So, for example, let's see, Charmander is strong against Bulbasaur, and then Squirtle is always going to be strong against Charmander. So that's very basic. SMT basically invented that idea, more or less. If you haven't guessed by now, the Shin Megami Tensei series is very similar to Pokemon in the use of ever-changing party roster. However, Shin Megami Tensei did come first and is the most mature, both in terms of design and storytelling. This is very much true. Pokemon's basically, obviously, the kid version of SMT. The moral of the story. Another important element that is tied to all games that SMT brand together is the role that plays morality that plays in how the story progresses. In each game, the player will meet characters and demons that belong to one of the three alignments. And this goes back to what I was saying before. Chaos, neutral, and order. How the player responds to these choices and what demons they will fuse will tilt their alignment towards one of the three. And in response, certain characters may not have interactions with the player, and the game will move towards one of the several endings. From a storyboard standpoint, the alignment system and how it's represented in the game is interesting because the developers had to be careful with how they showed their belief systems. So it's very much just like more or less, it's not just about finishing the game. You're going to have to pick an alignment that like I was saying before, going to be chaos, going to be neutral, or you're going to be all about law and order. So chaos is obviously kind of self-explanatory. You're basically favoring more of the dark side of the alignment system. So we're all about basically world order and just strong, outlive the weak. Neutral is like self-explanatory. You're not on either side. You're very much in the middle. You do whatever is seemingly balanced. And order is like very true good or whatever. You get the idea. So I see we have 2 viewers. I should probably give the StreamYards link to that as well. So in case you want to join the conversation right now, the link will be in the chat. So just follow the link here and it'll take you to the conversation. So let me just highlight that. So if you follow this link right here, you want to be a part of this conversation, you can just jump in and I'll invite you to be a part of the conversation. So Where was I? So you get to pick whatever your alignment is. Neither one is shown as the correct way to live. No matter how you choose, there will always be consequences to your choice. So, unlike in Persona, unlike in some other JRPGs you might have played, the choices that you make in SMT actually matters. I think that can also be in the same token of Star Wars, the Republic, Old Republic, whatever. SMT has probably done it first. So this is usually represented by the main character's friends, who are start out slightly tilted to one of these beliefs, which is quite apparent to what I've seen in my experience on Nocturne so far. Very much true to that. Um, which again, if the chat has any questions about my experiences, have any comments, just please just say something just to keep this thing going. I don't want to talk to myself for the next few hours because that's, that wouldn't be fun. All right, the correct way to live. No matter how you choose, there will be consequences. Going neutral is an option, but given how your alignment shift towards choice, it can be difficult to get that ending. Personally, by the way things is going, I think I'm going to go for chaos because I'm thinking about my alignment more and more. And realistically, I probably wouldn't pick chaos. I'd probably try to do things good. But going to the dark side is much easier, don't you guys think? It's much easier to conquer and, whatever. It's much easier to pretty much divide and conquer and sort of like take over whatever realm that you're placed upon than trying to save it. You think about it, humanity as a whole is really fucked up. And if you're the one that has the power, and I'm not saying to totally destroy humanity. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that sometimes humanity is not exactly faithful, not exactly good. So just align yourself to chaos and essentially destroying it, destroying the all enemies that resist you. Like playing yourself as the bad guy, it's really cool. I don't really like when a game gives you that choice. It honestly sort of enhances the experience, I would say. Um, I'm gonna invite my friend. I'm gonna invite my friend. All right. So based on everything that I've said, can I get any comments on the chat? Like, what do you guys think of it? Everything so far that we've talked about. So yeah, you guys can answer this, then we can get something going. It's almost 6:00. So I would love to at least have 2 people come in. I'll just give it a few minutes. Come on, guys. Please say something. I don't want to just keep talking to myself. Well, but yeah, that's basically it. Do we have any questions? Come on, guys! Don't let me hanging. Ask me something, please, please, please. Ask me anything. Remember, I have the link to have you guys be a part of the conversation. So come on. Okay, let me ask you a similar question, a simple question. Do you think this game is very similar to Pokemon, based on what you're seeing? Anyone that's caught my SMT streams on Twitch, let me hear what you have to say. Come on the live stream. Come on, do it. To say anything. Hey, Curbs.
Oh, hey man, what's up?
Yeah. So, how much of the stream did you catch before coming in? By the way.
Not much. I just came now.
All right. So, I was basically going over pretty much the overview of SMT and like essentially saying how is it similar to Pokemon and everything. So
It is similar to Pokemon. I know it. I know I heard of it just because I play Persona and all,
yeah,
but I haven't played Nocturne or anything like that yet.
yeah. So, but you have seen my playthrough of it on my Twitch channel. So,
Yeah, a little bit.
based on your impressions, what do you think of at least on Nocturne, like based on what you're seeing from my perspective?
Well, so far, from what I am seeing, which is not a whole lot, but it's enough for me to say that it's like different from Persona because your teammates are not like your typical group of like teenagers or whatever. They're actually you with supernatural powers, and then you're recruiting demons, pretty much.
Yep. And not
That's
just
the
that,
difference.
you get to pick an alignment, which I was going over a little bit. So, the alignment system, which is you can find a link in that. Let me bring it up real quick so you can see.
Hmm. How many people are watching on YouTube right now? Anybody commenting?
There's like 2 or 3 people right now. I'm trying to get Etna and everybody else to come in, but she was streaming earlier, so we'll have to see.
Well, yeah, Edna's been streaming a lot still. I think.
Yes.
When she works, she's also streaming. I think.
Yeah. So where is it?
Well, try saying the
Yeah.
link to Darkstar to Jester. Maybe they'll join. Actually,
Yeah, I did.
yeah. Because
So
to be honest, yeah, I'll talk to you about it later. But it's been hard for me to reach Yume as of late, so that's
I've
what I'm gonna say
I
there.
have tried to reach her out, but you know I think she's also busy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could be
So
Minecraft, could be something else, but we'll talk about that later.
yeah. So essentially, in this game, you get to pick an alignment. So an
Mm-hmm.
alignment is basically what sort of set of beliefs that you believe. So do you believe to be the hero that saves the world from chaos or catastrophic? Do you believe to be the one that joins the demons that want to cause havoc, like that want to take over the world and use
So
your image? Or do you not want to believe in either side and then you become neutral? It's like you don't believe in one thing, you don't believe in another thing, but then you're in the middle. So
so
that
you could choose. You could
so
choose in that game.
you can basically choose. Yeah, I'm not sure in this
Mm.
game, but that's how it is in typical SMT games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you could choose either side, not like Persona that you're, even though they view you as bad guys, but you're actually the good guys at all times, right?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how it's different.
In Persona, it's a lot more cut and dry, pretty much.
Yeah, I could tell.
But yeah.
Okay. So the entire stream is all about Nocturne, right?
Not just Nocturne. It's just my experience on it. I had no other topic to talk about, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna talk about this, and what other games I want to play in the future. I've already
Yeah.
pre-ordered. I already pre-ordered. Tales of
Here's a
the
good one for you. You should the next Kiefcast should be about our predictions for E3 2021
Yeah,
because
that
next week is gonna be very very close to that day. So
yeah,
it's
it's
gonna be a
coming
good
up.
topic.
Yeah, I've
I'm gonna
actually been
start
meaning
with a
to talk,
video next week
I've
and
been
this week.
meaning to talk about that as well. So maybe we'll definitely do that for next week for sure.
Yeah, focus that on
I,
next week
I figured
as it
for
gets
this
closer.
time because it's fresh in my mind. I figured I talk about Nocturne because it's
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not,
Yeah.
uh, people like many. I'm sure people have heard of Nocturne, but not many people know like how good it actually is. And based on the I want to say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 hours that I've played. It's like I understand why it's like regarded as like a really good game, a kind of a sleeping hit. So like not everybody knows about that in this game initially.
It's not nearly as popular as Persona, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
But it came before Persona.
I think it's popular in the SMT realm, but like not anybody outside of SMT or even Persona that knows about this game.
Oh wow.
So now that it's getting a remaster, like a lot of people are now starting to become aware of it. Which I think
Yeah.
as soon as SMT5 hits, maybe what Dallas is hoping for is SMT is going to get like sort of the Persona 5 treatment, where it's like a lot more people are aware of SMT at that point.
That is possible.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, based on what I've told you and everything, and then what you sort of know a little bit of like Nocturne at least, like would you consider maybe getting into SMT or at least the modern games, perhaps? Because I'm probably going to get into SMT4 one day. I'm probably going to
Possibly, yeah. When I have the time, for sure.
Yeah.
Persona alone took me 3 whole months to beat, but I really got into it. So I'm definitely gonna be playing Persona 5 Striker right after Metopia.
Oh, nice.
So that's the plan right now. I'm gonna finish up Metopia first. I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be replayability, but I'll come back to every now and then I'll
Yeah.
focus on Persona, and then go back to Xenoblade after that.
Yeah, I've actually enjoyed the demo of Metopia so far. Probably gonna get the whole game sometime in the future, but not right away.
Oh, okay. Did you got to download more characters from Metopia?
Mostly from your roster and maybe some other people. I made.
So which ones you download from my roster?
Hilda, I believe, and Kurisu.
Oh, okay. Not Okabe?
I'll probably have to get to him later.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
At least you're enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I have in my team Pyra, Corone, Joker, and myself. That's my party right now.
Yeah, I have myself, but it's like as regular me, not like Keeps or OC, which I'll have to look sometime in the future.
Oh, okay, cool. So, is there anything else you're gonna say about Nocturne, or
Uh,
you said everything there is to say by yourself at the moment?
I think that's everything I have to say by myself, but it's just really interesting the more I delved into this. It's like
It's different from Persona.
it's not just different from Persona. It's like the things that you do in that game seems to have heavier weight than the messages that Persona spilled out, more or less.
You mean any mistakes could have a bigger consequence than in Persona?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's like
That's how the that's
if you
how it
pick
became a dark.
if you pick the chaos route, basically, I think you're basically becoming the bad guy essentially, or like all the evils focus onto you, and then it's like you're the ruler, which in itself also sounds kind of cool, don't you think? Like, I don't know.
You
Would you
got to
like?
experience both sides.
Would you pick? Would you rather be like the ruler of that side, or would you rather be like the hero? It's like what really, like what alignment do you really want to go for? And that in itself interests me.
Hmm. It means that you could play it more than once to be able to know the full story, right?
Oh, absolutely, I'm sure. But also, like, if you think about it, like, this is going to go into like the ending of Persona 5 Royal a little bit, but you think about it, like, Maruki's like a whole deal. It's not too different to what I just described as MT. So it's like you can, if you wanted to, you could pick the ending where it's like Maruki's vision of the world. It's like all perfect, like, and you just leave it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could
And if
choose.
you choose it, you'll have an easy life, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike's being weird. Oh yeah, so I noticed Dark Stars was kind of talking to Chef. So he was saying, I enjoyed the whole origin and sort of SMT is related to basically Persona, Pokemon Persona. Yep, the best way I would
Oh,
describe
Shady
SMT
Claws,
is
what's up?
it's pretty much edgy Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon that's like emo and stuff.
Pokemon.
Huh? Oh God, he got kicked or something. Oh yeah, just click on the link here, dude. Well, I'm sure he'll be back.
Sorry about that, man. I accidentally exited by mistake.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, I was saying that with I'm planning to do, yeah, I'm planning to make a little promotion poster or banner or something like that for Fiverr, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start editing the video of the top 10 rarest Wii games. So gonna be quite busy this week, you could say.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And yesterday I got a client. I was helping um a person trying to set up the computer for her son, and he really enjoyed the computer. Like I suggested the computer and stuff, and then the husband paid me and stuff, and I'm like, nice, yeah. So that was yesterday, pretty much. That's what I did yesterday.
Oh, that's really neat, dude. That's cool that you made a little money like yourself like that.
Yeah, it's one of those odd jobs. So I'm trying to put myself out there. So like, whether it be from Fiverr or in person locally, they could call me whenever they need my help on anything related to to computers and graphic design and stuff like that.
Yeah. Rather than you being kind of told to like work on, right?
Yeah, I feel more motivated to work when it's because when it's my own clients and stuff
Nice.
and my own work.
Yeah, I bet.
So it has it has a good feeling, you can say.
That's
And
good.
then when I did the work for you, it felt good too because I'm helping. So I'm editing a video for someone, it gives me experience, so I can be ready for other people in the future.
Yeah.
So you get the idea.
Plus, every good content creator needs a good editing or editor, something that helps them, further their
Yeah.
career. It helps everybody in the long way, in the long run. So you can let
Oh
me
yeah, it sure does.
see.
Encourage anyone to try to monetize whatever skills they develop. And I'm also gonna take a couple Skillshare lessons later this week too. But for now, I'm probably gonna be mostly focused on the video and promoting Fiverr. And I was doing some crypto transferings as well. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, trying to earn more interest and stuff, little by little.
Oh, cool, dude.
hmm Yeah, and preparing whenever the market goes back up, of course. Yeah, the YouTuber you suggest me. He's kind of bearish on crypto, but in reality, he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
being very cautious.
Yeah, I mean, I think
But the
the
thumbnail definitely gives the bear vibes.
what's his name? Dave Ramsey. He's basically a boomer. Um, but like in the nicest way, like he's just very like cautious about it because it's he's right about one thing. Crypto is not very I mean, it's volatile, but it's like there's a bit
It
of
is.
risk involved. Like there's a bit of like gambling involved. So it's
It
not
depends on what coins you actually invest in. That will be gambling. Like for example, those pump and dump ski. That's the gambling. That's
uh,
definitely gambling because if it pumps and it dumps and never goes back up because it's just something that people manipulate the market and that's another story. But Bitcoin in theory, I don't see that as gambling. I see that as an investment, as a long term investment
okay,
because I know what the technology is all about and that's why I invested long term.
nice. That's cool, dude. Well, if it works out for you, then I'm happy. Oh, there's Dark Star.
Oh, Dark Star is
I
gonna.
just
Oh,
don't really
nice.
know the game much to actually join, but kind of hearing the article, I kind of know how it is now.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was going to ask, like, what do you make of this whole thing from your experience from seeing it from my perspective so far?
I mean, I used to play Pokemon a lot, and then I actually used to play the mobile game of Shin Tensei. Um, but watching your playthroughs, I really enjoy it. I haven't watched a lot, sadly, because of family and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you really enjoy it. And hearing the history about it, kind of from the article, it's
Uh huh.
interesting.
It was
Yep.
originally on the PS2. I think it was a 2003, 2004 game, right?
Yes, something around there.
Yeah, and it got remade in HD and everything, or remastered in the Switch and the PS4.
Honestly, sometimes it doesn't even feel like a 2004 game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, Almond. What's up?
Oh, I'm enjoy, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice. What's up?
Hopefully, you can say something this time.
Same.
But yes, technically, if you see Shady Claw Demon Games on the chat, that's basically me.
Oh, okay.
And
Interesting.
I actually got onto YouTube yesterday, so I'm pretty excited.
And you're making more videos actively, right?
Well, yesterday was the first one coming back. I took a really long hiatus, basically because I lost interest in one of the games I was
Oh
using for
yeah,
my YouTube channel. But I am back, so yeah.
that's good at least. Yeah, I
Except
am gonna
Shady
upload
Klein,
a.
that video is not back. I'm
I
surprised
am.
my
Oh,
subscribers.
yeah. Gonna do an E3 prediction video later this week as well. And I'm working on a top 10 video, so there won't be much content this week except for my live streams, most likely, and the E3 one.
I
But,
am
Yeah,
still
it's good.
wondering what
yeah. I'm thinking about the next topic I cover next week, and you just gave me the suggestion that I'm gonna cover E3 as well. I give like my own predictions, well, not, and then what I expect and stuff like that.
I
Just
am
a
still
prediction.
wondering what E3 is gonna be this year.
Just
There's a lot to talk about, but we
yeah,
don't know what's gonna happen, honestly.
yeah. Well,
But
there's never a
makes it
true
all.
way to there's never a true way to know.
It's a
There's like
total
there's
mystery
like
right now.
there's like the rumor of you guys might have heard it. There's like a rumor that the Crash voice actors are voicing for Smash, but then it's kind of like an open secret, but we don't know that for sure until E3 happens, of course, right?
Crash better be in
Yeah.
Smash. I want that.
No, that would be great actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know. I was just focusing on something, but yeah, like I was saying, that's a good topic to cover. It could definitely get some tractions out there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do the video this week, but next week I'm gonna do a live stream on it. But it all depends when E3 shows up because I want to do it like the day before E3, the predictions, and then another live stream of me reacting to E3, to Nintendo's
Yeah,
E3, of course.
I think when they have the Nintendo Direct, I'm definitely gonna do my own reaction to it as well. I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
do a Kiefcast edition of like reacting to what's going on, or I might put that on my Twitch channel just to get some more traction. Depends on what I do feel like.
yeah. No, that's true. I'm definitely whatever Smash character is gonna be. I'm definitely have a video for that as well.
Oh yeah,
A reaction video for that,
absolutely.
and
Speaking
it
of
could
live
be Velvet
stream,
Crow
I might
Yeah.
live
or
stream
Yumi
tomorrow
Tachibana
actually.
or
What are you saying, dude?
Crash.
What are you saying, dude? What are you saying, Dark Star?
I was saying, speaking of live stream, and I'm not trying to go off topic, but you were saying live stream. I might actually start live streaming again.
Oh, that'll be cool. I mean, we'll
Yeah,
support you if we can.
I
Yeah,
sometimes do live streams, like depending on if I feel like live streaming.
yeah,
But I don't know if it would be interesting to you guys. Maybe if you guys are subscribers to me, you might like what I do. I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, subscribe to my friends Dark Star and Enoch series or Red Curbs.
Hmm.
They make excellent content. Especially Red Curbs. He's like my editor, so it's like
I know.
we have kind of like like he was mentioning earlier. We have kind of like a working relationship. So definitely support these two in terms of their content creation. So
Yeah.
we all want to help each other out. So it's more good than
Hmm.
that. More or
I
less.
mean, the Dark Star YouTube channel is not active, but Shady Claw's Demon Games is. Now, I should really actually change my avatar to my mascot, but I can't for some reason unless I'm signed in or signed up.
Mhm.
It's understandable. You do when you can, whenever you can, whenever you are able to.
Yeah,
Well, I
of
don't
course.
want to reveal my new profile yet to new subscribers. I want them to
Okay.
know what is happening to Shady Claw. Um,
Hmm.
if you guys want to know, it's like a video that I did when I first came back. Um, I posted in the Discord.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, you can also post it.
Disclaimer
You
as
can
well.
post it on the chat here too if you want to promote yourself, so people can check you out.
Actually, yeah, why don't I do that?
By the way, if you guys have something to show, feel free to share to my audience so they can check you guys out. Anything you want to have a free promotion of, by all means, just use it. Just do it.
See what you'll have just one audience so far, but let's see if I could Yeah,
I,
since I'm there right now, I could probably
you know what?
share it with more people.
I have a feeling it's
Okay, good. I'm still here. I thought for some
like
reason I left.
I've noticed that she in particular, I think she's been the dedicated viewer that's been keeping up with all my Nocturne streams and stuff like the entire time. Like without saying much of anything, but it's really nice to have like at least that one dedicated viewer to give me a little bit of traction. But it'd be nice to have a
I'm
little
gonna tell a few people. I'm gonna tell a few people right now
about this. Yeah.
about your stream.
Oh yeah, please do.
Okay. Pretty sure Flex Valor may show up, and I don't know what's up with Yumi that she has not replied to nothing yet.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'll put in Dark Star's already there, so we're good. I'll send to Madoka as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We need to go to Modokes here. Private chat. Oh nice. So I also put this in the public chat as well, so people can like support you there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought so. That Flex Valor was gonna come quick.
All right.
So just hold on for a moment. There could be some people coming in soon.
Cool.
Let's see. Where's Jester?
I accidentally left. Oh my gosh.
That's okay.
Yeah, I was posting my YouTube channel in the chat and I accidentally said done.
So Flixie Valor, have you seen any of my new streams lately of regarding to the Nocturne streams I've been doing almost every day now? But I plan to do as much as I can, to be honest.
I am with Kiefster now, streaming. Okay. See how many viewers we have now. We got 3 people watching instead of 1 now.
Cool.
So it's getting to some people.
Are those the ones you stream on Twitch? Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Do you do Kiefcast more now on YouTube rather than your Twitch, by the way?
Yeah, because I realized I would reach a bigger audience if I do it on YouTube, whereas on Twitch I'm going to focus on my gameplay. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Flex Valor came in quick. Like when I sent the link and she came in quick. Since she supports my stuff and Latio's stuff, of course, you know.
Yeah, I know Twitch is not very like the ideal platform, but I just use it for gameplay. So if you want to steal all my gameplay, definitely watch it on Twitch for that reason.
That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anybody else to send this to. Well, Crescent Zelda's always playing Genshin Impact 24/7, so.
That's kind of ironic because he kind of overtaken me as the person that plays Genshin Impact, and I sort of stopped.
Yeah.
I stopped completely.
Pretty much. I'm saying this thing to more people. Maybe we will have more people joining. I'll do what I can.
It's okay. I mean, if no one decides to show up after the next hour, then no one decides to show up. It's fine. I try to give at least a few hour notice or like my intentions like the day, the night before. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Ease what it is, it is, it is.
That's what. That's how Latio say it.
YouTube is better for an audience and it's less strict. Oh yeah, I would agree. Reason why I kind of don't trust YouTube a little bit because you never know when you're going to hit that copyright. Whereas Twitch, it's like sort of low key.
There we go. Another one of my people just came in. Hello, Rixie.
Hey, Rixie. Does she want to join the conversation, or she's just gonna chill?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we could just talk to the people in the chats or talk to the people in the voice chat.
Cool.
They're both fine.
Yep.
Oh yeah, cannot leave from here. But if you want to leave a link in case somebody wants to join, you could.
Yeah,
so they're aware of it.
I left the link on one of the chats, but I guess I'll place it again in case it disappears. So it's right
Yeah.
there. If you want the link, just click on the one of the chat, and then just it'll take you to the link in case you want to join the conversation directly. Hi y'all, I'm just gonna watch.
Yes, sir.
And
Okay, that's fine.
Flexivar saying, I thought Twitch was worse for copyright. Well, it depends. Obviously, if you don't play music over like the game that you're playing or something that's like obviously that you don't own, I think you're okay. I think the same thing sort of applies on YouTube. Um, it just depends. For me, I either upload myself with the face cam to the capture card, or I just go straight for the PS4 share, and I don't decide
Yeah.
to play the gameplay. That's it.
Twitch was worse for copyright. I heard that Twitch is worse that if you call someone a specific name, like the N word, for example, then you could Twitch could deplatform you from their services. That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, right, Joyce. We have another one of my people coming.
Nice.
That's 4 people watching right now.
Let me
So
see if I
yeah.
can invite the new guy that joined my Persona server to join in because
Oh, somebody new joined in. Okay.
yeah, he joined in
Got
like
5
a
likes.
few days ago, but like he's quite into Persona and stuff. So I mean SMP. So
Nice.
doing
Okay.
S on
Okay. Disclaimer.
you want.
Gotta put a disclaimer there, of course. Yeah, while I'm doing that, I'm also editing a new video too.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, just to guys give you some idea of what Nocturne. I did show a little bit of it, so I'm gonna show my gameplay experience against Dante for you guys to see, so you guys get a good idea of what I'm talking about. So I'm just not talking about it.
It's a game on Switch and PS4. If you like Persona series, then you may
It's a
want
good
to check that out.
it's a good transition. And over here, I had to change the difficulty because at the time I just didn't want to keep like throwing in Dante, so I just had to do I did what I had to do. Oh yeah, if you see a bandage, I basically cut myself when I was shaving, so that's why I had the bandage on my mouth.
You're actually showing gameplay?
Yep, I'm showing the boss fight against Dante. Just to give you.
Oh right, a lot of people knows Dante, so that can help. Oh look, it's Boriquaso. Bori. Just picked up my PS4 copy. Oh, okay, so Boriquaso just got a Nocturne as well, apparently.
That's cool.
So now you're not the only one.
Hope you enjoy it.
I may get it eventually if I know I'm gonna play it soon. But I have a big backlog, so that may wait for later. But if I see it could become a rare game or a short print, I'll probably get it soon. Yeah, Dante's OP.
So yeah, what do you guys make of this so far? Like against like the combo system that you're seeing right now?
Dante's pretty old. Have you beaten Dante yet?
Oh, this is where I beat him, but I had to lower the difficulty as you saw
Oh,
because
because it was too difficult, right?
because yeah, it was kind of hard for me to overcome.
Crazy.
Like he killed me like 4 other times before this gameplay, which I just recorded here.
Dante looks sick there. Yeah, I never even knew Dante actually had a crossover with Shin Megami
Yeah,
Tensei, to
that's
be honest.
between him or
Until you
Raido.
told me about
I can
it.
show you Raido in a second.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is the other path I'm going to play after this. Oh yeah, you gonna say, I don't know why I just left my screen. But yeah, you guys get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you could face Dante if you play this game. If you're a Devil May Cry fan, yeah, definitely get the game.
But yeah, but if you're also a fan of other SMT works, there's another guest character that appears in the game as well, which I'll show in a second. His name is Raido from Devil Summoner, I believe. This is what he looks like.
That's the protagonist.
Yep. So that's the other guest character that appears in this game. His name is Raido Kusukawa, which is the protagonist from Devil Summoner. But yeah, you get the idea.
That's the cat that talks.
Basically a Morgana.
Wait, it keeps her left?
I don't know why I keep kicking myself out.
He's back.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys get the idea. That's what Nocturne looks like in terms of gameplay. So yeah.
Let's get started.
So based on the little bits that you guys seen, the people that just joined in, what do you guys think of Nocturne so far as a game? You guys think you could be interested in playing it? Maybe if you never played Persona or SMT, you guys think you'd be interested in getting into the franchise? I'm talking to like the chat, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, if I see that it's becoming hard to get, I'll probably have to pick it up soon. But if it becomes very popular, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more restock of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If it becomes mainstream, it won't be that rare.
I think you'd probably be getting a lot, some bit of money if you hold the PS2 version. But let's just see how much that costs. Actually, I'm curious. Go to
I don't
eBay.
even have the PS2 version of Nocturne.
You do or you don't?
Nope. I do have Persona 3 Fest, but that's actually pretty affordable.
Let me see.
If I had the PSP version, however, for Persona 3, I'll be in cash right now.
So far, the highest is going for is like $40 if you have
That would be Persona 3 Fest, right? Or is
Shin
it Nocturne?
Nocturne limited edition soundtrack
Oh,
PS2.
okay. I would
Any,
thought that it would go high, but guess it's not as rare as I
oh,
thought.
whoa! This person's bidding. Okay, this is a limited edition sealed. You have it sealed. You have $500.
Oh,
$500.
if it's sealed, of course. If it's sealed, then any game that's sealed that is very sought after is going to have a lot of value.
Holy shit, bro! And this is like the other edition of Nocturne. 100 $112 right here.
That's crazy.
$300. $93, $80. It just depends, man. Depends on what you're looking for.
Oh well, yeah.
So yeah.
Red Kirby. That's nuts.
So if you want to like
Try
resell,
looking.
if you're interested in
Yeah,
reselling the game, you can probably sell for those prices, more or less.
if you have a sealed copy. Pretty sure people that first got the game probably has paid around the same price. Okay, Velvet. Yeah, I'm just looking for a Velvet pick here. Uh, then- Oh, look, Sam Kuso's here too. What's that sound, Keefster, by
Oh,
the way?
I have no idea. I think it's coming from you, dude.
For me,
I have no idea where that static coming from, honestly.
okay, it's probably not me because I just turned off the fan and that's probably not. What about Darkstar? Is it coming from you?
It,
Yeah, it's coming from Darkstar.
wait,
Oh,
is
okay,
it?
you may want to fix
Dang
that.
it.
Yeah, you may
Yeah.
want to fix that.
It's
Or,
probably.
or yeah, what's good, Sam Kuso? So have you been seeing my perspective on Nocturne? Since this is the topic on Twitch, or at least what do you know of SMT, more or less? So you can just say your perspective on that. I have a feeling the Switch Nocturne copies are gonna be most often. Yeah, also because it's more accessible nowadays than the PS2 version.
Yeah, but anything that has Switch and PS2 on it, mostly the Switch is going to be the one selling. Because if you want to play on the go, you have that option, which the PS4 you don't.
You know, and it won't be a bad idea to get like maybe 2 or 3 copies of that and then hold on to those and see what's up. See how much
May, yeah, we gotta see the sales figure too. That's how we could tell that maybe it has the potential to be very valuable in the future. But then again, right now it's all mere speculations. But definitely it could be a possibility.
I think what might sell a lot more is like maybe the older SMT games. Let me actually take a look. Actually, I'm curious.
Oh, definitely. Like Persona, the first two Persona games and the PSP ones are super expensive. Okay, let's see. Velvet Crow gift.
So let's see. Soul Hackers is $80. Digital Devil Summon, brand new, $35. SMT 4, $50. Okay, so this is sealed version of SMT 4. This person's going for $54. So if you want to buy it on eBay, there you go. Uh, $80 for Double Survivor. By the way, Atlas, if you
Oh, the 3DS version has gone up.
and Shin Megami Tensei 2, $75 to 50 to 75 right here. Trauma Center. Oh wait, no, that's not Trauma Center. Double Survivor 2, $50.
Oh crap!
Persona FES, brand new, almost $40 right here. Persona 1, PS2 with 2 discs, 125 over that amount, and you get the idea. SD games are quite sought after, so if you have 2 copies of, depending on what game you got, it's like you can go for a lot. Absolutely. Plus the Switch tax. Let's see. As long as they're not like Koei Tecmo, one-time run of the games, and that's it. Well, technically, Koei Tecmo sort of collaborated with Atlas to make Strikers, I believe, and even though it's mostly a Koei Tecmo game, it has the Atlas aesthetics, and that sold pretty well. I think mostly because it's just Persona 5, right?
Pretty much, I think.
Yep.
Let's see. As long as they're not like Koei Tecmo one, yeah, I would pay attention mostly for any games that's made by Xseed. Those are the ones that you definitely gonna want to leave sealed in one and buy 2 copies of. Because there are in history has shown that a lot of those games they tend to go up in price like a lot after not so long from now.
Absolutely.
The Switch tax. What I mean by the Switch tax exactly?
To reduce the static, I'm going to just watch from the chat to make sure because I don't know it's static at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty interesting. Like, the value of games that you hold on to for many years, and depending on the value of it, it could go either up or down depending on what it is.
Yeah, I always love talking about this topic because the market is always changing every month.
Yep. It's definitely pretty interesting.
Things that you thought it was rare before could become less rare, or some that you thought it was super common, like Dragon Quest 8 for the DS, 3DS, and go up in price like crazy.
Oh wow! So you're saying like Dragon Quest goes for a whole lot, huh?
Certain Dragon Quest games like Dragon Quest 8, and they were in clearance in Walmart, so it was very strange. Yeah.
I'm seeing
Tends to lag with the
going for
GIF files.
$80. Huh? Wow.
Okay. We can always add that later. Okay, we'll leave that for later. Okay, now we're just gonna put
Yeah.
disclaimer.
Probably gonna do this for another I would say maybe another 20 minutes, and I'm probably gonna check on my dinner situation because getting a little bit hungry. But general the general thoughts are like I'm really enjoying my experience with SMT Nocturne so far. I think it's a very good game. I feel like people definitely deserve to check it out,
Contains certain material that may. Oh, okay.
especially if Dante or whatever is the selling point. Yeah, the DLC is like $10, but it's like I think
It
it's
should
worth
be,
it.
yeah.
It's worth
There's
it.
a lot of Devil May Cry fans out there. I'll tell you that.
And Devil May Cry transition to SMT and getting to Persona, it's like it's worth it. It's kind of a love match made in heaven, depending on the lore of like Devil May Cry and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What more do you want?
Oh, okay. Now I understand why Shady Claw left the voice chat for a moment because of the static. Oh, okay. If the static is gone, maybe you could join back up here for a bit.
Yeah. So if the static's gone, I'm gonna be maybe another 10 minutes. I'm gonna chow down personally.
Yeah, Nocturne. No, it is a pretty interesting game for sure. Yeah, I wonder if other SMT games that came out and for the PS2 will be ported eventually to the Switch. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
still a few more. It's like a handful of them.
I think there's like Devil Summoner is like another one.
Yeah, Devil Summer was one of them as well. It was one of the last ones that came out on the PS2,
Mm-hmm.
and that's super duper king expensive now.
Yep.
I remember I saw on GameStop a while back. Okay, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner PS2. Yep. If you want it, well, if you want the whole thing, it's like $250 with the doll. If it's just the game itself, it's $220. Yeah, this game ain't cheap. There's still some brand new copies out there, but they're all like $260, $300.
Yeah.
So if the Switch could port this, then definitely, yeah, get into that.
Yeah, I guess one question I want to ask you, maybe my audience, based on the Atlas games that you play, like, what do you think of Atlas as a company compared to like other JRPG companies? Do you think like they're doing good in terms of marketing and like the DLCs that they put out, the content that they put out? Like, do you think they deserve the recognition that they've been that they've been getting so far?
I think so, in my opinion. Yeah, and I'm just checking the Devil Summoner game itself, and yeah, it's called Raido Kozunoha versus the Soulless Army.
Yeah, Raido's one of the guest characters you get to play in SMT Nocturne. So maybe that's a good transition from Nocturne. It's like if you want to know more about Raido, definitely play one of his games, which I might.
There's Soul Hacker. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's Devil Summoner Soul Hacker as well on the 3DS. That's going high as well. $79.
Oh, nice.
Yep, the original Persona 3 on the PS2 is going higher than the FES, which is funny because FES has a lot more content.
I think it's the reason it's going higher is just notoriety of like Persona 3 in its purest form, maybe.
Well, yeah, but good luck getting Persona 3 on the PSP.
Right?
That's expensive. That's super expensive. That's like hundreds, and it could reach $1,000 eventually.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right now it's $250 for a used copy.
Definitely.
And a brand new one is $420, not $5, because that's a big profit margin there. If you bought it for only like $50, back in when it first came out in 2009, I think.
Mm-hmm.
These things I used to see them everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And sometimes you wish to go back in time, get all the games that were rare, go to the future, and then
It's like
that's crazy. Yeah.
imagine if you knew about these games back then. It's like, oh, how could I miss out on this? And then the remaster came out, and it's like, oh, dang, I missed out for sure back then. I could have had a pleasant experience back then, but I'm so glad that I get
Yeah,
right
you can
now.
play as a female. You can play as a female protagonist in Persona 3 Portable. That's
Yeah.
how valuable it is. You
Oh
can't
yeah.
do that anywhere else.
Like pretty much the only game that does it besides Persona 2, which features Maya on mono.
Expensive. Yeah, because I
Persona
would have
2,
loved to get that game.
Persona 2 Eternal Punishment has the first female protagonist actually. But like
Ah, cool.
yeah, the one with Persona 3 Portable, it's like the female protagonist that accompanies with Minato, which is the Persona 3 protagonist for the original, of course, the male
Oh
version.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to pay $200 to $300 if you want that game. You might as well just mod it your PSP.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would probably do that if I really want to play later on. There's
Mhm.
even one that's selling for $500. The Persona 3 Portable, complete. That guy's crazy,
Oh dang.
and it looks like in mint condition. Well, almost mint. Yeah. I'll just leave it here in case you want to take a look at it.
Nice.
So you have any? You're gonna do a conclusion very soon of this whole live stream?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say I really like my experience of Nocturne. I can't wait to potentially beat it. Can't wait to maybe start getting into more SMT games. It's definitely gonna hold me over until Tales of Arise to other games in the future. I think the next game I'm gonna look into getting into is probably the Nier series. So I might actually buy the games for that soon. Might not. We'll have to see. But that's probably what I'm gonna look for next time in my next like streaming ventures or whatever. Because
Nice.
I know that Edna enjoys the Nier games a lot, so you
So you're
do.
gonna get into Nier.
Yep.
There's a lot of
There's
RPGs
a
on
lot.
PS4 I still haven't played,
There's a
and
lot of RPGs I
PS
want to get into,
and
but it's like
PSP.
there are too many RPGs to get into. So it's like you have to pick.
Yeah, way too many. You need to have all the free time in the world in order to get to all of them before while you're young. When I retire, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably catch up to all the old games I never got to play because right now you're kind of people are busy and stuff like that. But when you retire, you're gonna have a lot more time. You don't even have to worry about making money because you're getting passive income by then most likely. Want to know something interesting? Say Shady Claw. Oh,
So
and
Dark Star says one to know something interesting. Well, what's that, dude? I'm gonna have her say her thing before I end this because I gotta go eat pretty soon.
yeah, that'll give me some time to catch up on a few things. Persona 3 Fest, PS2, super cheap. Still, you get a brand new copy for under $30.
Yeah, or get it for $10 on the PlayStation and store the PS3 when you can before PlayStation Sony decides to like take it down. I would say.
Eventually they will. For now, they're buying time.
Yep. So while
Okay.
supplies last, you should get on that. I mean, you as the chat. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You never know. You never know what the future is gonna hold. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I wanted to have also Dot Hack Quarantine, or the PS4 remake of all four games in one, but unfortunately that has not happened yet. Only with the other Dot Hack series. So Quarantine is over $400-$500 now for a complete box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's way beyond what I justify to pay such a price.
Right.
And it's the same thing with the Fire Emblem game. I'm having hope that Nintendo will actually be smart and actually re-release and remaster Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn for the Switch.
Because look,
In
like
one.
think about what Atlas just did. Like, if Atlas can do this with like and put in all platforms, I can't see why Nintendo can't do the same thing with the Fire
Yeah,
Emblem.
that's actually a good topic to talk about the Fire Emblem games separately from the E3 one. It's gonna
All right,
be pretty interesting.
so Dark Star saying, if I'm really excited about a game, I can beat it. I can sometimes beat it in a day. Well, it depends on
Nice.
the game that you're playing. Something like Nocturne or Persona, you definitely need more than a day to beat it. No matter
Yeah,
how good,
that's for sure.
no matter how good you are at speedrunning, you can't beat these games on a single day, dude. It's just not possible.
Yeah, it took me over 100 hours to beat the Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah, you could probably speedrun the palaces for sure, but you definitely can't beat the entire game in a single day. That's not possible.
Maybe you could beat Strikers in a single day if you play all day and nights.
Yeah, if you do nothing else and just mull at it for hours, but
It has to be a day that there's nothing I have to do in a specific day.
and then Dark Star's like I don't speedrun. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
You're not gonna
Maybe a
be
week.
you're not gonna beat Persona in a day, dude, or his doesn't matter. You're just not,
Unless you could slow down time.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to use the usual outro for yours and your
Yeah.
I'll do mine? So I'll let you go
Yeah,
first.
that'll be good. Okay, well, my outro, if you see my channel, DNOX series, well, most of the people watching now are from my people, so I've been telling them to come watch me with Keefster stream, so, you see me in the stream, I guess. Basically, take care, God bless, stay cool, and to next live stream, be sure to catch my live stream tomorrow, which I'm going to be streaming the first part of the second Famicom Detective Club game, which is the girl who stands behind. That's where a Yumi actually shines, unlike the missing hair. But
Yeah,
missing hair was still fun.
like we're all advocates of niche genres or RPGs. He's gonna cover the Famicom Detective. I'm gonna be covering Nocturne. So if you want to see our perspectives from the games that we played, definitely give Enoch support. Definitely give me support.
Yeah,
Give Shadow Claw or AKA Dark Star support. And
and
we all
hopefully
advocate.
OBS don't lag like crazy tomorrow, because it's not because in Streamyards I'm not able to like show the switch screens yet because some setting is not letting me. But I have to see if I can fix that later.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna end this thing. Be gone, dirty demons. And I'll probably join the chaos group and take over the world and enslave you. Oh, just kidding. But yeah.
Hello.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that'll be the end of this episode of Kiefcast. Thanks for coming, and gotta go catch my dinner real soon. Maybe a little bit, maybe half an hour. But
Buen provecho, which means have a good meal in Spanish, and
yeah.
in
Or
Puerto Rico.
I guess in the Japanese, the itadakimasu or something like that.
Itadakimasu. Yeah.
Itadakimasu. All
Take
right.
care.
Right. Take care,
Enjoy your
guys.
meal.
See ya.
Okay. Take care. Bye bye.